Mental health is not a destination. It's a process. It's about how you drive, not where you are going. This quote is from Naomi Spencer, a PhD. And once again, I welcome you to Wounds of the Heart, a program where we talk about mental health issues, addiction, emotional issues, and whatever you have. And I'm elated to have a beautiful lady in here to join me as she begins the production with me for the first time this year, 2026. And she's looking good. Yes, she's looking good. She has been doing this thing for a while, advocating for addiction. She's a mental health practitioner herself. And today I would want you to join me to welcome in the building Esther Chiwa Opoku. Mama Esther, Akwaba.
Yeah.
Mama Esther is here with me today to digest a bit of what we call mental health. And you see, imagine a lot of people walking on the street, but you may think they are fine, but psychologically they don't even know where they are going. There are a lot of people driving behind the steer. You think they are fine, but psychologically a lot of accidents are happening. Nobody knows what it is. But I'm here with Esther to talk about what is about mental health. Esther, I hope you're doing well.
Very well.
In general, Esther, what is mental health?
Okay, thank you very much. And I'm also elated to be on this program and first to be here.
Yes, sir.
So let me enjoy the hype.
Yes, Esther.
Okay, in general, when we say mental health, we refer to a person's psychological, emotional, and social well-being. Let's say how you think, how you feel, and how you act. That's general mental well-being.
How you think, how one feels, and how one acts.
Yes, and stay connected socially. That is mental health.
So then who predicts or describe how someone feels, how he acts, or who is judging the fact that somebody feels this way, so that person is this, somebody feels that way, so that person is this? What is the connection?
Okay, I would say coming from our homes, we say from the family, because they are first to experience how you behave, how you think, and how you feel. Let's say if you are in a house, you have 4 kids. You know how each of them behaves.
Okay.
You know this one is calm, this one is hyperactive. So when something happens in the house, you know this particular thing that has happened, you link it to this particular person.
Okay.
So let's say when something changes, goes off the normal, someone who is very happy, easygoing, then all of a sudden the person is isolated. There will be a question mark.
Okay.
Maybe I'm an isolated person. Then all of a sudden I become hyperactive. Then there is a problem somewhere.
Okay.
If I keep quiet for like hours when I wake up in my house, everybody knows that.
That's that. Okay.
Okay. Are you getting the picture?
Yes.
So how you feel, how you think, how you act, and how you connect socially is the mental well-being.
Okay. All right. So how you think, how you feel, and how you
act. And connect
socially. So connecting with you like this, how I would think to connect with you or to people around me.
Yeah.
But how true is mental health in our society? Others are saying that mental health it's spiritual. Others are saying, what are the facts, what are the myths surrounding mental health in our society?
So we've already explained what mental health is.
Exactly.
So like as you were giving your initial information, you said we see people on the streets and we see they are not well. With our eyes, we say they are not well. But when you come to the hospital, a psychiatrist sees you, diagnose you, that maybe you have depression, you have anxiety. Then we say you have what? Mental illness.
Mental
illness. The illness is different from the mental health.
Okay.
So when you gear off what we want to see from you and you cross the other line and it's diagnosable, then we say you have what? Mental illness. So these are 2 different umbrellas.
So we have mental health. Mental health is the feeling, the acting, the interaction with society. And when I crossed boundaries.
You cross boundaries.
So let me ask this. how you feel, probably, and how you act. Everybody will act normal. Like for instance, there's a shout. Everybody probably know a comedy, and everybody's laughing. And me, I'm not laughing. Does that mean I'm mentally ill?
No, we can't say the fact that you didn't laugh.
Because
it means you are mentally sick. No. Maybe what is making you happy doesn't make me happy. What makes you happy doesn't make me happy. Let's say, as you are saying, how you think, how you feel, it all boils down to the way, what you believe. Like from our family system, as you are growing, we teach you. When someone hits you, you cry. Or maybe when you fall down, you'll be picked up. From my house, when I fall down, nobody picks you up. You have to stand up on your own. Are you getting? So that is what is my belief. My belief system will direct me how I should think and perceive things. And in those thinking will let me know how to feel. Then how I feel, I will act. And with the acting, I'll get the consequences of the actions. So maybe from where I'm coming, what is making you laugh doesn't make me laugh. It doesn't make me laugh.
So nobody tells me that I'm abnormal.
Yes. Maybe someone is making something that is funny. You want me to laugh. But from where I'm coming from, so far as there are elders here, and there is something funny, I shouldn't laugh. It is disrespect.
The training
is disrespect. It doesn't mean that I am mentally ill. The only time we can say somebody is mentally ill is when we all know this is how this person is. And that person is not behaving that same way that we know. And it's off. Then we can say there is a problem. And with that one, we can say there is a problem. But until you've allowed maybe a psychiatrist to see the person, a psychologist to see the person, take the person through an assessment, then you diagnose, then you say you are mentally sick.
Okay, then you say you are mentally sick. So somebody shouldn't just sit somewhere and say that everybody, for instance, a young lady who is at her peak, that guys should come approach and guys are not coming. She shouldn't be in her room crying that probably she's not beautiful and that's the reason why guys are not coming. Probably the guys are not coming because they're not coming. There are people who have that mentality that once I'm 26 years, once I'm 27 years and nobody's coming my way, and automatically they have that. Could that go for mental illness, or probably that person is not, say, sound in some way in her life? How do we bridge that?
Another definition for mental health is being able to go through life challenges, being able to go through life challenges, build healthy relationship and connect socially. That makes you mentally sound.
Okay, so then that's another definition for that.
Another definition for being mentally healthy. You should be able to go through life challenges, cope with the challenges, build lasting relationships, and be able to socially connect with the people.
Then so mental health at the
another thing. So if someone says I should be able to, a man should be able to do what? Approach me. And they are not approaching me. And the person isolates herself. There is a problem. But we can't say automatically she has started crying. We can say the person is getting depressed because something is wrong. She is crying. We are human beings. We have emotions. So that is her emotions being poured out because of what is happening to her. So we can say she's going through certain challenges. But we can't say that person has gone off and is mentally sick. So if someone is not approaching you, it has nothing to do with you. It's an outside, let's say something. It has nothing to do with you. Pastor, as you are saying, I can't say by force, come and approach me. It is you that will say you want to approach me. And I also have the right to say, I don't want. The fact that you are 27 doesn't mean by force men should approach you.
Okay.
So it's left with you to go in and tell the person, you are 27. What is your purpose in life? Men approaching you is just, let's say, an additional advantage, but not the main purpose that our maker brought you here to do. So if you're able to explain things for the person to understand, that person will rethink, will change their beliefs, and the feelings will change, and the acting will change. And the consequences will be different. There will be no crying again. Oh, after all, when someone is not approaching me, it has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with the person who is not approaching me, but not me.
All right. In case you just joining, I'm hosting a beautiful lady, Esther. She's here. She's an addiction specialist. She's also a mental health practitioner, and we are delving into what we call mental health. How serious is this topic, and how can we, as human, how can we understand and make best good decisions or choices out of what we're discussing? So you can still send your text via our Facebook Hope Channel, GH, and YouTube as well, or on our mobile phone 0559 680066 0559 680066. You can WhatsApp should you want anything, any referral, or you want further explanation or clarification on the topics that I'll be treating here. You can WhatsApp and send us where you're calling from, and we will be good to go. So, Esther, let me back to you. Now we know what mental health, and you gave another definition about having the urge to cope with life decisions and connecting with society. How can we say, as for this person, mentally, he's sound or he's well? What are the components? What will make us see Esther being mentally sound or mentally fit to face any challenges? Or I don't know, how do we define someone in person that person is mentally fine or fit?
Mentally fine. You're able to cope with life situations. One. Being able to cope with life situations, life stresses, life challenges. After you're able to cope, you're able to build lasting relationships, and you're able to give back to society. As you are doing right now, you are giving back to society. You are giving your knowledge back to the society. The fact that we are here and we are talking doesn't mean we don't have life challenges.
Yes.
Maybe if you are able to even pour what you are going through online right now, people will ask, and you are able to talk like this. That means you are being able to what? Cope through life's challenges and situations. As we always say, wahala no dey finish. As you are on earth, every day new problems and new what? Challenges would come. If you're able to cope with them, it doesn't mean you will not break down. You break down, you cry, you will not have solutions at once. You'll be able to go through that emotional state and come back victorious. Still be productive. And you give back to your society. Then we can say you are mentally okay.
So it's only mentally healthy people, mentally fine people who are able to go through issues, understand what they are going through, cope with it, and let issue know that you can't grab me forever. So I've been victorious. I've been able to overcome that situation.
Yes.
So if a guy is going through something emotionally, a lady is going through something emotionally, that doesn't mean that person is sick.
Yes.
The fact that the person can go through that makes the person mentally fine.
Exactly.
So if somebody is experiencing that thing, that doesn't make the person awkward or abnormal in life, because situations are bound. As you are saying, wahala, you say wahala don't finish.
Wahala no
Every
finish.
blessed time we go through these life issues. So you who are watching, what you are going through now doesn't make you less of a human. It's life. It is part of life. And mentally, if you become strong, it means that what you're going through, it is a test of time, and sooner than later you shall overcome. So don't worry about what you're experiencing. She will tell us what you can do to overcome what you're going through. So let's keep the vibe on. So how can we simplify mental health definition among children? A toddler, 12 years. How do we tell the person? How do you
Let
define
me
that?
emphasize on this before we go
Okay,
on. You said
okay,
when a
okay.
man is going through something.
Exactly.
Yes. We say, Mermansu. We are begging you today, Mermansu.
Yes, Jesus wept.
Jesus wept. Thank you, Pastor. Mermansu. Bema has emotions. So Bema yede. Esu. Because when the men are going through mental health challenge, they can't even speak up.
Exactly.
Because we think when they speak up, they are less of men.
Exactly.
It doesn't make you a less of a man. Seeking help means that you are strong, you are not weak. If you are not strong, you can't seek for help.
If you're not strong, you can't seek for help.
help.
If you are not mentally, you are not getting the mental vibe, you can't seek for help.
You can't seek for help.
Hey.
If you are off, you can't seek for help. So far as you have been able to seek for help, means that you are healthy. Because when we are going to bring, let's say, a mentally challenged person, that person doesn't even feel that the person has a problem. Like the one on the street who has put a whole lot of things, garbage around that person. We say hebephrenics. That's a schizophrenia, but the hebephrenic one.
Okay.
They put a lot of things around them. For them, that is good for them. But we see that no. Enkoye. So we rather bring in the help. So it means that person is already off and down and weak. So we need to step in and help. But right now, if you are able to see that no, everything is not going on well for me. So I contact, okay, Pastor Daniel, this is what I'm going through, and I would need help. That is strength. It's not weakness. But the society has turned it upside down, thinking that when you seek for help, you are weak. Seeking for help means strength. It's not weakness.
So, but okay, before you answer the next question, ego and seeking for help in men. You said something. There are men who, Master, this thing it means soon I'm weak. Training, you said something. But how do we put ego aside and face reality for men like some of us to tell somebody, I need help. I need to talk to somebody. I definitely want to talk to somebody. How do we put ego aside? Men whose ego are not letting them see clearly. You have met a lot of them. How do we let these men tell them that, Master, put your ego aside? What should we do to these people?
Sometimes it's not ego. Everybody know Pastor Daniel. If I'm looking for help, I'll come to you. If I'm looking for advice, I'll come to you. When you stand on the pulpit to preach, everybody sees that.
You're a superhuman.
Oh, you're a superman. This pastor got the message. So everything is going on well for the pastor. But they don't know you carry a message that God has sent you to give. So you are the carrier of the message. So sometimes when we are talking, we say, listen to the message. The message, not the carrier.
All right,
So we, the community that the person lives in, put the person in a pedestal that that person coming down, it becomes difficult. It's not ego. But how is Pastor coming to call me Esther? Esther, I have this particular challenge. The mind will be playing games. How would Pastor see me? How would I say it? The same thing that I preached about. The same thing that I preached about. It's what is happening to me. But we forget that we are human beings. Sometimes you need to experience the thing firsthand before you know how it feels like. If you don't experience it firsthand, before you know how it feels like, it will be like, wow. Are you getting it? I think recently we had one counselor whose marriage had issues. Everybody
was like a
counselor like this. A whole counselor like this. They forget the counselor is a normal human being dealing with another human being. What the counselor knows, the partner doesn't know.
Exactly.
And even if the partner knows, the partner also has different ideologies. So if it doesn't work, it doesn't mean that counselor failed. It doesn't mean that counselor doesn't know what he or she is saying. But it takes two to tango, so it didn't work. So we, the society, should start putting a stop to certain things and allow people breathe. It is not ego. Are you getting it? When we come to, let's say, Accra North, there are certain elders, when you mention the name, they are the movers and shakers. It doesn't mean they don't have what? Problems. So sometimes it is not the ego. Sometimes it's about where we have placed the person. In the society, being a superhuman being. I always tell my clients, I'm a human being just like you. Everything I'm teaching you to practice. When I break down, I'm expecting you to use those same words to lift me up. So that it becomes what? A society that we can all hold each other's hand and move forward. But not you leave your other person's hand, then when the person is sinking, you rather push the person down. This morning I was telling Felicia, if you say you won't talk about it, when you go off, we all hear you are mad.
Yes.
And now we say the story, how we understand it. And you won't get the chance to explain yourself.
Because you're off.
When you die, it will be a poster. So and so is dead. He died because of this.
And what did they write it? They don't write it. Sudden death.
They don't write it. Sudden death.
Sudden death. Okay, that was
after sudden death. we all have different stories to the situation. So whatever you were hiding, we see the way we want, and you are off.
Yeah.
So make the noise. Let people come in to help you.
Yeah. So a young lady came to my office in a normal, Pastor, I came to greet, but I realized the lady wasn't fine. I said, are you okay? I said, Pastor, yes, I'm fine. I said, are you sure? I'm fine. No, you're not fine. I said, Pastor, I'm fine. Then she said, why is everybody saying it's okay? You see, I'm not everybody. I saw what I'm saying is what I'm talking about. So if people have said something about it, then it means you're not fine. Then after urging her to talk, I made mention of something, and she said, why did I mention that? I said, no, the Spirit asked me to say that. Then she sighed. Tell me what is happening. And she told me all those things, and I briefly encouraged her, I counseled her one or two, and she left the office fine, happily. You see, talk about it. Talk about it. Make noise, as Esther is saying. Don't you guys have placed us in a pedestal that we are there and we think we can't come down. We are so human. Please, you and I, let us come down so that we can meet people like Esther and discuss, tell them what we are going through, because they also are blessed to have solutions for us. Please, don't stay in and die alone. And if you die alone, though you die and gone, it will affect about 8 people who are closer to you. Please don't do that. Esther, now to the question about children. How do we explain mental health to a child to understand that this is mental health?
Okay, first of all, with children, they are different. They are now developing. You see, when it comes to children, as they are developing, we are forming their ideologies for them. We are forming their beliefs for them. As I said earlier, when a child falls down, you see how they say, don't help him or her to stand. Allow that person to stand on their own. In a way, we were training them how to be resilient.
Okay.
Because if I pick that person up, that person feels anytime he or she falls,
somebody will pick
the person up. The one that nobody picks up will stand up. So the next time, that person will not go there. When a child is going close to fire, you say, stop, they don't stop. Sometimes you leave them. When they touch the fire,
and it burns.
Now use it as, let's say, a reference point.
Okay.
I'll burn you with the fire. So when they see the fire, they don't go there. So they are children. We are now nurturing them. They don't know what emotions are like. They can cry. They are emotional. Sometimes they are overjoyed. They'll start laughing. That is their emotion. But as they are reaching the adolescence, the emotions jumps up because of puberty and other growth hormones. So their emotions, it jumps up like that. So when you go to them in school, then you ask them what their problem is. The first day I heard them say, let's say a class 5 child telling me he or she is stressed up.
Oh.
In my Ghanaian mentality. And then this one and that was we are stressed up.
We were stressed up.
So I didn't pay attention to it. But the next school, another child mentioned stressed up. Then the third one says stressed up. So I need to go and ask, what are they stressed about? Then they started talking things that they don't have. Whoa. That they wish their parents could afford for them. It's a whole major issue for them. Certain dresses that they can't find. We are now living in the digital system. So they see everything and they feel they should also have. And it's a whole stress of like having mental health challenges. They are depressed. So when you want to teach mental health to a child, you need to come down to their level and tell them. I keep telling them, you will not be happy every day. It's fine. When you wake up and you are not happy, it's fine. When you wake up and you're happy, it's fine. When you are hungry, it's fine. When you are not hungry, it's fine. Sometimes when you wake up and you don't feel like eating, it is fine. All these are what? Your emotions at work. So if something happens and you are going through it, just know that everything will be fine. But make sure and talk about it. Whatever is happening to you, talk about it. You can't tell mommy, tell daddy. You can't tell daddy, tell your teacher. You go to church, tell your Sabbath school teacher. Talk to someone that you think you can say exactly what happens to the person. Because your colleagues, they have the same information as you. Because what we see petty is a major issue for them. Sometimes I ask the kids, how do you feel? And they look at me. They don't know how they feel. Because you've not even teach them how to feel, how to define their feelings right from day one. So you teach them how to feel. How are you feeling? Are you happy? They say yes. They ask you, I don't know whether I'm happy or I'm sad. I say that is a mixed feeling.
That's a mixed feeling.
So you teach them one by one with words. So as they grow, they know mixed feelings. They know that I'm having mood swings. 1 minute you are happy, 1 minute you are not happy. It is okay. If it doesn't extend to a certain time, it is okay. It is normal with every human being. Sometimes you are just irritated by nothing. It's okay. But you shouldn't cross to certain limits, like certain periods of time. So with the kids, you need to say little by little with words, one by one. You see them sad. Sometimes you make them experience it. I say we are going to church. I'm not going with everybody. I'm going with only you. So I'm expecting you to finish within 10 minutes. 10 minutes, the person is not done. Said, I'm leaving you. I spark the car, I leave the person. The person cries, I come back. Mommy, why did you do that? I said, okay, I'm teaching you that every decision that you make has consequences. Because you were late.
Very good.
The consequences was not me not sending you to the program.
So next time
the next time, be ready on time so that you can attend the program. He's a child. I can't teach that child like the way I'll tell you, Pastor.
Exactly.
Every behavior that you are doing has consequences.
Yeah, exactly.
They have to experience it.
Exactly. Parents, we have a lot to do because these things start from home, not school or church. You give birth to these children, and you know the children. You know every part of their life. You know the number of children you have. You know everyone's behavior, everyone's character. It is high time we come lower to their level and let them feel how things are done. Let them exact how things can be done, and let them be able to connect with their immediate siblings and those they call friends. With that, we can help these guys or these children mentally grow well. That when they are growing, they will easier adapt into life situations. And when they grow like us and things become difficult, they would never give up. All of a sudden, I want to end my life. No, they would rather go through, strive, and be able to overcome whatever they are going through. I'm here with Esther, a mental health practitioner, an addiction specialist. Esther had been doing this thing for a while, and in case you just joined, we are talking about mental health, how important they are, and how best that we will get to know about it. So I want you to stay tuned. I'll be right back with you. Hi, welcome back from the break. Thank you so much for sticking with us. This is Wounds of the Heart, a program where we deal with mental issues, emotional, psychological, addiction, whatever it is. I'm here with a beautiful lady called Esther who had been with me from the start of this discussion. We are talking about mental health, how important it is for us to understand and what goes on when we say somebody is mentally healthy. And in case you just joined as I'm talking, you can follow the conversation on our YouTube page, Hope Channel, and same as Facebook, Hope Channel GH. And if you want to also WhatsApp with a follow-up question or referral, or you want to meet a professional, you can call 055. You can WhatsApp 0559 680066, 0559 680066, and we'll receive that message and direct you to someone that would help you overcome what you are going through. Esther, mental health. You slightly spoke about mental health illness. Can you in a brief tell me the difference between mental health and mental health illness? I don't know how, but brief. Can you, okay, for the sake of those who just
with
joined?
mental health, as we said earlier, you being able to cope emotionally, psychologically, and socially, and connecting to the society. That is what mental health.
Connecting well with the society.
Connecting well with society. But when it comes to mental illness, it's how you feel, how you think, how you behave. That is mental illness. And being diagnosed, going through the whole process of assessment, and you are diagnosed in relation to how you think, how you feel, and how you are behaving. Example, we say this person is having depression after going through assessment. And how do we say depression? So when we say somebody is mentally healthy, maybe something happened, there was a loss in the family, someone died, then the person was able to grieve, cried, went through the grieving process, and the person is fine now. We say this person is mentally what? Healthy. When the mental illness sets in, after the loss of the relative, this person hasn't been able to recover from the grieving process. Let's say this person is now isolated in their room, doesn't talk to anybody.
Okay.
And that person maybe has stayed in the room for 2 weeks without eating, without bathing, without doing anything for him or herself. Then we can say this person here is
the one in the room, the one
in the room who's isolated, who didn't grieve. More times when it's starting, it's like this person did not even cry. Then so when it was bottled up.
Okay.
So after the process, the person is still in the room isolated. Someone who was very lovely is now in the room 2 weeks, no eating, no talking to anybody, no bathing in the room. Then we say this person is having a mental illness. Something needs to be done.
Though the person had never been diagnosed in by a clinical psychologist or the whatever, but from his action or her action, we could clearly identify the fact that we feel like
there is something wrong with this person because to be there 2 weeks, no bathing. When you want to give food, the person will not eat. So every food that you give is still in the room. When you want to even talk to the person, they don't mind you. We have people like 3 weeks, they've not spoken. Yeah. Someone sees the spouse cheating, the person will make noise, fight, aggression, Another person sees the same thing and is mute. Will not talk again for weeks, days. The person is not talking. You see, the family will say, no, this person needs help. This is not how the person is.
That is the clear differences. That is so beautiful. That is to tell us that mental health is how the positive aspect. But when you leave the line, as she described to us, then Charlie Yaribi Eya setting. So please, if you are closer to people like this, quick, let's get them to a psychiatric or any mental health facility to diagnose them properly or to care for them. And yes, they will start gathering gold around themselves.
Yeah, like someone who has given birth to a new baby. We're expecting that, with a new baby, the person should be happy.
Exactly.
When you bring the baby to this person, this person says, don't let this baby come close to me. The person is isolating, no breastfeeding. The person doesn't talk to anybody. He's silent. We have the other people who can bath this child from morning till evening.
Sorry, people. I'm sorry.
Some can even leave the child in the basin. And if nobody gets there, that child might die. Then we say, no, it's not normal.
It's not normal.
But we know that when someone gives birth, psychologically, because of all the things the person have gone through, it's not fine. Needs that attention and everything. But this one has gone off. That's why we say parapsychosis. Sometimes you don't know.
You don't know, okay.
So you see that the person is isolated quietly. So I break your code through our no.
In your practice as a mental health practitioner, have you ever come across someone coming with cultural, religious, whatever to downplay the fact that culturally or religiously, mental health it's you need to work for something. It's I don't know how to put it, but have you ever come across somebody defending whatever actions they are going through based on cultural background or religious background? Have you ever?
Yes. Cultural is different. As we say, a socially accepted behavior by a group of people. We say it's culture. That is their culture. And we come to religion. As we are all here, we are Adventists. So we have our 28 fundamental beliefs. We have things that Adventists defined as normal. Maybe the other people will also not define it as normal. So as someone was saying, Esther, all this why you don't wear earring? I said yes. And it's like
abnormal to
abnormal to see say like Obapa na with my religion, that is what we believe in. So when it comes to mental health and you want to deal with such things, we need what really sometimes we skip, it makes it a bit difficult to diagnose, even by the family, is when it becomes more religious. Someone will say, God has spoken to me. Let's say this is a prayer warrior in a church, and that person sees vision. That person can come and say, oh, Esther, I saw this about you, and I think something should be done about it. And whatever that person says for a period of time has been true. And this person says God has revealed something to him or her. How do we go and define that God hasn't spoken to this person? What is our, let's say, our yardstick to even to draw the line that God hasn't spoken to this person? Sometimes the person keeps on praying, and it's like we as Ghanaians, when someone is very prayerful, we can't say off.
Exactly.
But sometimes you see the prayers. So no,
even the demeaning for the prayer.
Yeah. I remember a woman was visiting my dad, and the woman would come with a Bible, and they'll be discussing Bible. And it was like, whatever this woman is discussing, it's okay. She's not off. Whatever she's saying is true. But at a point in time, I told my dad, your friend is going off. Then she turned me around and said, I said, no, she's going off. And so she came and said they should go on radio and start the preaching there. Then I said, which radio station? And the radio station contacted you. You can't just wake up and go online. They will contact you. They will even have a discussion.
You need to pay for, even if it's so you need to pay for that.
Now he said, and the devil that was disturbing people not to work with her is the same devil that is disturbing my dad now not to work with her. And I told you, no, I've asked you, call the relatives. So when it gears towards the religion, it becomes difficult. So sometimes you see a lot of people preaching on the streets. Everything is wrong with them.
Guys, I'm sorry for laughing, but
everything is wrong. It's not like they are preaching. Their families need to be contacted for them to seek help. And with religious, when it comes to religious things, diagnosing becomes a bit difficult. Even letting the person understand him or herself. You see someone goes to resign from work all of a sudden. Because when you come and we are diagnosing, we ask you, do you hear God's voice? If you hear God's voice, we will call it auditory hallucination. When you hear the voice, do you see the person? He said, yeah, then that is what visual hallucinations. The people around, even convincing the people around that, no, there is a problem, becomes difficult. We wear trousers, and you see the person wearing skirts. When you go to the Scotland, they wear skirts. So you can't go to Scotland and say the skirt that they are wearing is abnormal. We have one male fashionista. He wears the skirt as fashion. But some people will see it, and because it's not part of our culture, we say, or bodamana. You see, that is that cross culture. We are refusing to accept that there is a fashion like that. So when it comes to mental illness, it is very tricky. So if you think something is wrong, we would wish that you get to the professionals. Then they do proper assessment and do diagnosis before we start diagnosing people around. Because when we entered school first and they started teaching us, we had diagnosed everybody in our families that they are mentally sick. Because they say when you do this, it means this. When you do that, it means this.
Oh, man. All right. Viewers, it is getting interesting, and I thank you for still following this program. And it is Wounds of the Heart, a program where we talk about emotional issues, we talk about mental health issues, we talk about addiction, we talk about anything that is draining you down in life. I'm here with Esther, a mental health practitioner and also an addiction specialist. We are delving into what we call mental health, and if you just joined, she was defining three more light on mental illness. But Esther, at which point will we know that this person, though mentally he is fine or she's fine, at which point can we attest to the fact that no, that person is depreciating in mentally.
Mentally.
How? At which point?
As we said, the people around you knows how you behave previously. I know my dad will beat me because I keep using him.
Oh, yes.
He is a perfectionist.
Okay.
If he puts this water here,
Yeah.
and you even touch it and put it at the same place, draw a circle and put it at the same place,
He will know somebody has
he will know
touched it.
someone has touched
What?
it. He wants things in orderly form.
Okay.
So he is known to have things
Perfectionist.
in orderly form. Even when you want your class 1 report, he will provide it for you.
Okay.
So we will say he's obsessed with
Those.
cleanliness and those things. So that is okay. We know him to be like that. Now there are grandchildren who are intruding in his space.
Okay.
They can go and bring sand from outside and put it on his bed. At first, he was worried, but now he's used to it. He can't sit in a dirty car. But because of the grandchildren, they will dirty the car for you. But now he's fine. Whether they dirty it or they don't dirty it,
He's okay with that.
he is okay with that. That is being able to cope with life challenges.
Okay. Mental health.
Nanso sisi aba. Nti obeye ne den. But another situation, this person likes sweeping, opening yama clean, and people invade, and that person can't cope with it. Then they will say there is what? Mental health, what? Illness.
Okay.
There is the illness. Because you have people who can sweep. They can move from here. So when you come to the wards, you see that they want to wash their hands and go and eat. They can do that for the whole day. They wash from here, get to where the camera is, and it's like their hands are dirty again. So they need to come and wash again. So they keep washing, and they'll be exactly. They keep sweeping. You pass, they sweep themselves to this place, then they'll go back to go and sweep.
Yes,
We will say sweeping is good, but when it gets to that level, that person even doesn't have the time to eat. They don't have the time to sleep. They don't have the time to go through their normal daily activities. Then they'll say there is what? Mental what? Illness. So before we can see someone is going off, we know this is happening. We know this person is like this. And something happened and that person wasn't able to cope and go through, but went off rather. Because I quite remember my case I used for case study didn't have any problem. The only problem that made her depressed was that there was a wedding in the house. And she has been in the room alone. She doesn't share her space with anybody. Then all of a sudden there are a lot of visitors and someone has to share the room with the person. And the person feels her privacy has been intruded. So all of a sudden this person is thinking, what did this person say? What did this person think about me? What? This depression will never affect someone who stays with the parents with 8 children in a single room. Depression we enchen. But die back because
yes, nobody is there.
Nobody is there. He's used to the people around.
So these people you mentioned, those who also stay in the same in the room with 8 people, when they are alone, and they can't cope being alone, it means they are mentally ill.
They are not mentally fine.
They're not mentally fine.
Yes, they are not mentally fine. Before we say you are mentally sick, then it means you have been diagnosed.
So there's a depreciation when it comes to mental health because though they can't gel with that situation for now, okay.
But so across a thin line to the other side. So we want that all starting na you see no kwine because sometimes nipa na start here talk therapy can and the environment can correct it. As you train na a jump ba mental illness, the medication and other therapies would come in.
Okay. Do you have mental health issues?
Yeah, we have mental health issues.
What are some of them?
Mental health issues. Baby, been starting free.
Baby,
anxieties.
Okay.
They are mental health issues.
Okay.
Some are not, let's say, a diagnosable one.
Okay.
But the people that lives around with the person, you say that this person has become anxious.
Okay.
He be as an machine. The baby be pass why tensed. honest that if but the person can't even pinpoint what is making him or her anxious. But ideally, being anxious in total is not bad. When you want to write exam, that anxiety that you have, that is that anxiety that will help you to learn and pass. Because we exam by this time there is nothing wrong, but the person is anxious.
Okay.
I just say anxiety. There are mental health issues. We even say these are diagnosable one. We have the eating disorders. Yeah, all these are mental health issues.
Eating disorders.
We have bulimia.
You have what?
Bulimia. The people who eat plenty. When they eat plenty, they think they are going to grow fat. Then they induce vomiting. That is bulimia. Then we have anorexia nervosa.
Wait. What Esther is mentioning, one of the days you see it on the screen, because we need to know those issues and how best we'll be able to overcome them. Somebody may be experiencing that, and he or she may not know that it is a mental health issue. So it is good that you pick pen and paper wherever you are, or you type something down. And if we are not treating, you can WhatsApp on 0559 680 and tell us, Pastor, you told us you want to talk about this. Please bring Esther back and let her come and explain this, and she'll come back to explain that for you. So Esther, bulimia, eating more and inducing vomiting.
Then anorexia nervosa. They don't want to eat so that they grow fat. So you see the person is growing very lean or slimia fine. You say slimia carbones, but still on and some issues we see online right now that is popping up. We say now people are doing body enhancement, and we think we have the body dysmorphic disorders long time ago, and we have low self-esteem.
Yes, low self-esteem.
They don't feel comfortable in the body that they have. You can work on yourself and look good. That is fine. But if you feel like, oh, my legs are small, so I'll need to add up. So when you add your leg up and it still doesn't work out, what do you do? So there are a lot of things that are mental health challenges. We have somatoform disorders. They are there. We have people, when they can tell you that they're having a heart condition, sometimes they can't breathe. And you see the person going through it, that person can't breathe, truly. And people have to come and go to the hospital. Every labs have been done. Medically, we can't find anything wrong with the person. But that person is also insinuating he or she has that kind of what? Problem. So we're going from one hospital to the other looking for solutions. All these are some of the mental health challenges that we overlook them in the house, but they are challenges. With the schizophrenia and the depression, we all know about them. When we started school in the DSM-4, when you want to become like, let's say, a male who identifies as a female. They were all mental health issues. But now they're taking it off the manual. But we just want to emphasize that all these were mental health issues. Because you can't be created as a man. You wake up one morning and say you feel like deep down within you, you are a female. That is a whole challenge on its own. That's why we say mental health is how you think, feel, and act. Since you think you're a man, but you're a woman, you now want to behave like a woman. Meanwhile, you're a man, and you're acting as such. So there is a whole problem.
All right. So to end this topic, why do you think it's eminent for us to talk about mental health? Why is it important to talk about it?
It's very important.
Why?
Because your mental health is your wealth. Without mental health, there is no health. Because it's the mind that even connects to tell you that what you are seeing is it's a camera. If the mind tells you it is not a camera, you will not see it as a camera. That's what we say is illusions.
Yeah, okay.
So when you come to the mental health hospital, you see that you not see people with long hairs, like the Rasta, the long ones. We all tie them. Because when a patient sees it, the person can say it's a snake and hit you because the brain is telling that person this is a snake. Meanwhile, it's a Rasta. That person is going to hit the snake by hitting you. So that person didn't intentionally want to hit you, but he or she sees it as a snake. That's why he's hitting you. So your mental health is never something you should joke with. And as a society, we should make room and allow people to express themselves. Let's allow people to talk. Let's move. Movement for mental health. We you should speak up. Do the exercise, movement for mental health. I think last 2 years, that was our mental health month. That was this movement. So doing exercise, you don't only benefit physically, but you benefit psychologically.
Exactly.
When you put that music there and you are walking, you forget about all your problems.
Exactly.
You gear towards the music. You are excited. The body is healthy. The mind is what? Healthy. If your mind is not doing well, you are not doing well. If your mind tells you this certificate, I can't use it, you can't use it. When you go off and you come to our end, which we are not expecting you there, everything that you are doing will cease. So don't joke with your mental health. Without your mental health, there is no health. You don't exist.
Without your mental health, there's no health. You don't exist. The end about canning in say mental health near kwaya ye faso at ya tenka. Ya dreamu say ya dreamu daho. Any kwaya faso ne nipa etna. Enti se me ti bibi nka na se mitimi ekɔ saa de kodini mu na ade ne ntimi anhye me so na ade na ha me na although ade ne ye ade a emu ɔden na so mitimi efem fia ɛkyerɛ sɛ me wadwem fine me mental health ne ye correct na se how ne ba na se me ntimi amfa how ne mu na how no ɛbɔ me atenase na how no da so hye me so na how no sesam abrabo ha me na how no di me nya ɛwɔ sɛ me wo adwemu yare efri apomodin so akɔ yare ɛhɔ no ɛwɔ sɛ me ne wo yetu hanamon na yetimi ko hu wona ɔmo so Nyankopɔn ache ama mo nimde a ɔmo hwɛ nipa mu adwene mu ana ɔmo boa nipa brabo ɛne nipa akwankyerɛ dwumedi yi nyinaa no ɛwɔ sɛ be boa nipa ɔmo kɔsa how ni amanewe mu na ɔmo timi firi mu fi enti sɛ afei na wo hwɛ anase wa hwɛ a mestre say contact egu etwemu no frɛ ana WhatsApp or any one of the contact na ka kyerɛ me say hope me pɛ me babi ana me bibi wɔ saa how no ye pɛ sɛ eboa no na Nyankopɔn adom obi obeba me set isu biara will also help in that regard. Esther, God bless you so much for your time with me as you are opening my program for the year. God bless you so much, and it's better to begin with mental health for us to understand the rest of the mental health issues that at the course of the day of the weeks ahead of us in this year, we will tackle issues concerning mental health. But let me leave you with this. In Philippians chapter 4 verse 7, he says that, and the peace of God, which passeth all understanding, shall keep our hearts and minds through Christ Jesus. And the peace of God shall keep what? Our hearts and minds through Christ Jesus. This is Wounds of the Heart, a program where we are here to help you overcome any issue that mentally, emotionally, psychologically is derailing you and things, suicidal thought or whatever. This is the place to be, and this is the program that would help out. As I said, if you really want to sponsor this program, it's 0559-535554, 0559-535554, and you can still watch us on Hope TV, GH, Facebook, and YouTube, and you can share for others who are far and near to also have access in watching this program. And I couldn't have done this without you. I've been your regular host, and the name is Pastor Daniel Bidibidiaba. I'm out.